Hello, lovelies. Welcome to, or welcome back to, the Dollhouse. I'm your yarn host, Kira. And it's been a couple of days, so I figured I'd say hi. This is my newest obsession. This is Lucky brand, 100% bamboo yarn. And I could sit here and do this all day. It's so soft, but it's heavy. It is heavy. This is 310 yards and 150 grams. It's heavy. It's beautiful to work with. It does tend to be splitty in the stitches. It's not necessarily splitty from the cake, but it is splitty in the stitches. I have found using a metal hook with the Lucky brand seems to go a lot better than using a wooden hook. So I have this is volcanic glass, which is a beautiful, beautiful deep gray. This is deep taupe, which I made my hat with. And to test it out, because it felt heavy, I did not block my hat when I made it. I made my hat and threw it on my head. And after 3 days of wear, it has grown a little. If this tells you anything about the weight of this yarn, it has a beautiful drape, but it needs to be blocked. Hopefully once I wash this and, get it blocked, it'll go back to my head size as opposed to big, huge floopy hat. Though I've got to say, the colors I did not get any of the bright colors. This is Pine Ridge. And I was going to make a sweater out of it. But I have a feeling if I make a sweater out of it, whether I block it or not, because of the weight of the yarn, it's just going to be one of those garments that grows as the day goes on. And you guys know exactly what I mean, because everybody has that one shirt that by like the end of the day, you're actually wearing a dress because some materials just grow. So I've been asked to do a summer hat with this. So I think I am going to have to make the next hat and block it before it goes out. Because I'm not really sure what's going to happen once it's blocked. This is just a basic double crochet, and a row of half doubles, and then a row of half doubles, skip a space, half double, skip a space. So it has the little windows in it. I didn't just want to make, just a straight one stitch hat. So that came out pretty good. But I'm going to try to figure out how to do a flat top, flat brim with this hat. And I don't know if this hat is going to brim. No matter how many stitches I put in it, I have a feeling it's just going to flop. So I'm going to have to play with that and figure out how to make a brim that does not look like a wilted flower, because that's what this is going to do. I've also been keeping myself busy since it's 105 degrees. And yarn is not fun in the summer. I have picked up some keychain kits. Not really. I have picked up some keychain bits and pieces and put them together myself. I didn't really pick up. They have kits. But I've just been playing with beads and colors. This one I love this one. This one says, "Have the day you deserve." I like that one. I like the little shroomies. My mom collected mushrooms ever since I can remember. My mom, we had dishes with mushrooms. We had knickknacks. We had so many knickknacks that were mushrooms. My mom always collected mushrooms, so I understand the mushroom thing. There is I don't know if it's still there. I don't know if the mushroom, I'm gonna have to look it up. There used to be a mushroom museum up in Kennett Square, PA, which isn't really far from where I am. We used to go up there when I was little. I can't tell you what was in the mushroom museum. I just remember we used to go because my mom had a thing for mushrooms. And because I haven't found possums that I like yet. Though I don't know if I'm the only one. I have a thing. Possums, raccoons, feral cats. They're all in the same category to me. I like possums and trash pandas and I don't know. But yeah. Lucky Bamboo. And they're all the same size. They have some pastel colors. I just did not go for the pastel because it's not going to be summer all year. Dark colors are good. I like dark colors. Dark colors are timeless. You know, you can wear a brown hat with anything. You can wear a black hat. You can wear a gray hat with anything. But they're all 310 yards and 150 grams. But they really, it sounds stupid to say it feels heavy for 150 grams, but it feels heavy. I've also been trying to get a jump on Halloween. A lot of people in the horror community celebrate Summerween, which Halloween is all year in my house. So we don't have Halloween decor, we have everyday decor. So I have started off with this. I like how this turned out. Now I was just gonna do it all variegated, but it got a little too much without the breaks in it. So I decided to just do my solid rose done in black. And then my granny stitches are all in Hirschner's Celebrate. It's not actually the Halloween yarn, it's the Celebrate Halloween yarn. But it's got all of the colors of Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. So I call this my Season of the Witch. And I really like how it's turned out. I decided to do just a quick little border all the way around. And I really think it turned out good. I like it. And I know it's not summery, but I don't do summer. I don't do bright colors. I don't do. It is not my thing. I'll do for other people, but it is not my thing. So, this is as bright colors as I get. I have to dig through my seasonal yarn stash because I know I have some actual Halloween yarn somewhere. I never did get the Halloween pack from Hirschner's last year. That was a big race and scramble, and everybody was friggin'. It was sold out for so long. I gave up on it. I figured I'd do my own Halloween colors. I have orange, I have black, I have green, I have purple. You know, we'll make it work. I do like this though. Some Hirschner's yarn is super crazy soft. This one's not bad. It's not bad. I've had worsted 8s that are a lot scratchier than this, and I think it came out pretty good. I like the worsted 8 from Hirschner's just because it's so tightly plied. I've never had a problem with worsted 8 being splitty on me. I have had skeins from other companies that you get like halfway through the skein and suddenly you're in this big section of yarn strands that aren't plied together. And no matter how much you twist them, you can't make those stitches look like other stitches because they flatten out when the yarn is unplied. I also got a good wake-up call on how I grew up versus how my kids grew up. I have several chronic conditions and no stomach, which means I don't have like the gas tank that everybody else does. I can't drink. Like my son can open a soda, open his face, and pour the whole soda in his face, and it stuns me because I can't do that because my stomach holds 2 ounces at a time. So a lot of what I drink is hydration beverages. I bought these. I'm not doing an ad. I'm not telling you to go buy this. But Ghost has some of the cleanest ingredients ever with the hydration gel. Anything that I eat or drink, I like to have as few ingredients as possible because the less ingredients there are, the less chemicals there are, the less processed it is, the better it is for you. So I needed a break from my usual cherry and fruit punch. And this one was called Ocean Water. And I do not have a Sonic fast food near me. And I don't eat fast food in general. And I can't drink through a straw. So I generally don't get drinks while we go out. Unless it's, you know, a bottle of water. So I said, okay, I will never have anything to compare this to. I don't know what Ocean Water tastes like. I don't know what Sonic. All I know is it has a lime and a coconut on the bag, and that doesn't sound too bad. My son asked me what it tastes like, and I mixed it up and I took a sip and I said, hose water. Like in the best possible way. It's good. I would buy it again. It reminds me of hose water. And my son did not understand that. My kids think hose water sounds gross. It looks like Windex. It tastes like hose water. It's pretty good. And it has potassium and magnesium and all that fun stuff that I need. It tastes like hose water to me, which is not a bad thing. Like that first bit of cold water you get after having to drink the warm water that was sitting there baking inside the hose. It's that first bit of cold water from the hose. I can't be the only one. It was like I grew up on hose water and peanut butter sandwiches. I don't know about the rest of you. I was feral. When I was allowed out, I was feral because I wasn't allowed out a lot. So, hose water. I think it's good. I like it. I don't know if I drink hose water, but you know, that's like kid nostalgia hose water flavor, which I like. Your mileage may vary. I don't have a whole lot. It's hot. The cat's laying on the floor with her little curled feetsies, her little T-Rex pose. She sleeps like this. I don't make fun of her because sometimes I sleep like that too, so I understand. I'm off to push my wares. If you have not checked out my Buy Me a Coffee, it's at the link down here. And all of the income from that goes towards medical expenses. I have another surgery coming up the 17th of this month, hopefully. Fingers crossed that I can save up enough money to be able to go. Because, you know. But yeah, if you need anything yarny or homemade or keychains, I got you. Let me know. I can do custom colors. And if I can't make it, I'll try. I have had a lot of people come challenge me with things, and I've tried. I've tried to do a mandala blanket, and it is too much. No. I like being able to meditate and like zen out when I'm crocheting. I don't need to be overly stressed about changing my stitch every 3 stitches. No. I did learn how to make roses. I did learn how to make 3D standalone roses. And my newest challenge is to make a hoodie. And the reference that they sent me was a granny square hoodie with the big 70s daisies on it. So I'm gonna have to talk to them and figure out if they want, because I know how to make a granny square. I know how to sew them together. So in my hubris, I assume I know how to make a hoodie. I have made hooded scarves, and I have made sweaters, and I have made granny squares, and I have made I-cords. So everything that I need to make a hoodie, I've already made. I just need to put it all together in one project, right? This is what I'm working on currently while I'm trying to hawk my wares. This is just my basic easy peasy 3 rows of granny, 1 row of half doubles. And this is Premier Color Fusion DK. And this is in the color Morning Coffee. And I love yarn that has speckly things in it. I love yarn that has little dark spots or little blips that, you know, just happen here and there. I freaking love that. That's my thing. Look how beautiful this is. Look at the colors on that. That is espresso and cappuccino and black coffee. Ugh, I might have to keep this one because I love this yarn once it's worked up. It's not real soft in the skein, but once you work it up, it's marshmallowy. And I know I call a lot of yarn marshmallowy, and that's kind of like my thing, because if it's smushy and marshmallowy, and that's like the best thing ever. I don't like this yarn in the skein. In the skein, it feels like it's rough, but once it gets worked up, I don't know what magic it holds, but once it gets worked up, it's beautiful. I made one from the Color Fusion DK Variegated Blues. I made that one for my husband's coworker's grandma. And it's just, it's a beautiful yarn. And I'm getting more used to working with 3 weight yarns, which is getting me closer to making my Hobie shawl that I'm going to make sooner or later, but I want to make sure that I don't mess it up because I don't always have Hobie yarn money. I don't generally have Hobie yarn money, but I did save up. And I said once I learn how to do thinner yarns, I'm going to do so. I've been doing good with 3s. I've been working a little bit with crochet thread, which I do not have teeny tiny delicate hands. I have like 9 3/4 sausages. I can only count to 9 3/4. In case you didn't know. That's a long story. You don't want to hear that. Or maybe you do. I don't know. Let me know if you want to hear the story about counting to 9 3/4. I can go through that another time. But I am going to go finish that up. I am going to go hawk some keychains and see if I can get my copay covered for the surgery on the 17th. Anyway, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Go get yourself some Lucky Bamboo. I think the only place that sells it is Joann's right now. It's regularly $7.99. The last I looked, it was $5.99 on sale. And I know they're doing a 4th of July thing. Everybody does a 4th of July thing. We don't do 4th of July because my husband works and my son works, and when I worked, I didn't have holidays off. So 4th of July to us is just the loud sky things go boom day. So it's, you know, just trying to keep the cats calm. But we don't have a whole lot of family around anymore. When we had my husband's family around, we did big hoo-ha things for holidays, but since his sister moved out west, we don't. I miss her. My sister-in-law is awesome. Anywho, I'm done. Okay. It's getting a little warm. I'm taking my hat off. Be good. Be kind. Be kind to yourself. Spread kindness like seeds. It's free. The world needs more of it. It really does. Until next time, lovelies. Be good.